Am I really that much to handle? Breaking these niggas down like a camel. You don't really know you are.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Brittany, and I'm back with another video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, all that. Y'all, I'ma just get straight into it because I just saw some BS on Instagram. Because apparently Camila and Rollie are going back and forth. And for those of you who don't know, Rollie and Camila have been having beef since Camila was on Baddies, whichever season that was. And apparently Camila said something about BGC girls being the blueprint, and apparently Rollie didn't like that. But I'm trying to figure out when Camila lied, because if there were no BGC, there would be no Baddies. Because, mind you, let's clock this tea. Natalie was on Bad Girls Club, and Blueface had made a show called, what was his show called? Like Blueface Girls Club or whatever. Natalie didn't like that, so she had made a show trying to get old girls from Bad Girls Club together, and it started on OnlyFans. That didn't go well, so she started Baddies. So it's just like, Rollie, yeah, apparently BGC is the blueprint. And then if y'all don't know what Bad Girls Club is, then honestly, you're probably too young. Bad Girls Club, but for those of you who don't know, I'll just explain it. Bad Girls Club was a show on Oxygen where they put at least 7 girls in a house in a city, and they just let the girls do what they do. And the difference between Bad Girls Club and Baddies is that Bad Girls Club was actually entertaining, and you didn't have to be a wannabe influencer or whatnot, and you did not have to fight to get on Bad Girls Club. All you had to do was sit in, send a 60-second video describing yourself and why you think you're a bad girl, and they decide if they want to put you on Bad Girls Club or not. But in Baddies, when you go to Baddies auditions, y'all had to fight to get on the show, and y'all not even gonna get on the show. They just using y'all to fight for these audition content, and they only gonna pick one of y'all, literally one of y'all, to be on the cast with all these wannabe influencers. So if you ask me, BGC is the blueprint, and BGC is 100 million times better than what Baddies will ever be, because Bad Girls Club was entertaining. Baddies, I watched Baddies. I'm actually entertained by Baddies, one, because I'm ignorant. Baddies is not touching any season on Bad Girls Club. No lie. The most boring season on Bad Girls Club, it will be better than Baddies. Argue with whoever, and I said what I said. Because Bad Girls Club, even though the girls fought on there, they actually did stuff. It seems like with Baddies, the format is just, okay, we wake up, we fight, we go to the club, we talk about the fight. That's it. That's it. But with Bad Girls Club, they could not sit in a house and fight all day, because even if you fight too much, the producer's gonna be like, yeah, baby, clock out. It's time for you to go home, because clearly you doing too much. It's like when Bad Girls Club even first started, they couldn't even fight. Like, the girls were just sitting in there, and they were actually talking. They were doing things. It's like, I really wish in Baddies, because check this out, Bad Girls Club, it was girls on there that wanted to do things like music. So Bad Girls Club will make like a fake SoundCloud rapper or whatever, bump into them, and they get in the studio with them. For example, in season 8, Erica claimed that she was a rapper. She wanted to do music, and she bumped into this dude named Jazzy, and Jazzy helped her make a song, and she performed it at the club. And hey, bottommost, all the bad just in here, turn it up, yeah. And if you got a lot of money, count it up, yeah. And throw it at the zipper with that biggest lot, yeah, bitch, to the floor. Let me see you drop a roll, money in the ceiling. Don't I look appealing? I'm with Gigi and Amy, and we making the killing, turn it up. You go to Baddies, everybody on the cast of Baddies is like, oh, I do music, but it's just like, we've never seen them do music. We see clips of them performing at the club, but we barely see that. That's like a 10-second per person. Like in Baddies, they show we should see these girls, an episode of Tinkerbell get in a booth, Anna Mac do her singing stuff, they could have recorded her and Tasiki doing, what's the word? What we doing? Feeling the way that I'm moving. Like, y'all, for real, like, dead ass, for Rollie to sit here and say that Bad Girls Club is not the blueprint and that the BGC girls are jealous, like, for what? What do we have to be jealous of? Like, y'all are just fighting on TV. Like, that's the only talent we know. Like, I really didn't know that Tinkerbell and DTB and Anna Mac and Biggie and all y'all did music until I went on Instagram. No lie. Because all they show y'all in the house is fighting. I didn't like, Rollie has her own brand. It's like they break, and it's like they don't even talk about that amongst each other. That's the thing. The only time we see you guys conversing is when you guys are conversing about the fight. We don't know anything of, we don't know a lot about you guys. I wouldn't have known Rollie had a son until, you know, DTV came out and was just like, oh, blah, 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 your son. We didn't know that. On Bad Girls Club, people came with their stories. And I hate to bring this up, but there are a lot of girls on Bad Girls Club that were abused, SA'd, and we were actually got to see them talk about that, the passion about that, and what they wanted to do with that. I remember in season 16 when Sway and Z were telling their story, and Sway was just like, yeah, I want to start a woo 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 because I was SA'd, and Z was crying about it. She was just like, yo, not that's dope, but I've been through that too. Like, that's actually, like, you know, yeah, we should do something. I remember in season 9, Ashley was just like, yo, I had an eating disorder because some dude did this to me, and Julie just like, I've been through the same thing, and we actually saw them talk about that. On Baddies, y'all don't, like, I'm not saying everybody needs a depressing story, but it's like clearly all y'all been through some stuff, but we don't ever see y'all's feelings, y'all heart. I just know on Baddies who can fight and who cannot fight. Dead ass. Season 11, Shanae was always talking about she a dancer. So they had lame ass Pleasure P do a music video, a fake ass music video, and they tried out for it and they danced, and Shanae came in with her 1-2 boom cat, and she was able, she got jumped and sent home before she can actually dance, and then it turned out the music video was bogus. But y'all get what I'm trying to say. They could not just sit in that house and fight. They were out in the stores getting their hair done, getting their nails done, and then they went on trips, and it's like we actually saw them do things on these trips. And when they were out in clubs in public, they were kind of tussling with other people. But when they were on their big vacations, I'm trying to think, do I remember any of them actually fist fighting when they were on vacation? I can't remember. If they did, y'all let me know. But when they were on vacation and they were lit. When y'all go to city to city, we don't see y'all within the city, and the activities y'all do within the city, y'all be fighting in public. Like, cause why are y'all fighting trying to go picking apples? Why are y'all fighting at the apple picker thingy mabobber? Like, just pick the apples and go home and take care of it. Whereas on Bad Girls Club, they went salsa dancing, and then the girls, and then it's tension. Walk the town, and yeah, they actually did things. And like I said, we actually saw who these girls were outside. Like, a lot of these I'm not gonna say a lot of these girls, some of these girls had kids. In Bad Girls Club, they were like 21, 22, 23, 24. So they talked about being a young mother. So yeah, a lot of these girls on Baddies, they probably do have kids, but we don't know. We don't know that, because all they bring to the show is that, yeah, I want to fight. And y'all, I don't have kids, and this is not me talking about anyone. No lie. And I mean this as no tea, no shade. So y'all don't come for me. However, a lot of y'all have kids. And I'm guessing y'all don't want to talk about y'all's families and y'all's stories because y'all feel like people gonna bring it out and use it against y'all. But it's like, it's people that probably do want to hear that. But instead of y'all sitting here talking about y'all stories, y'all would rather be 30, 40 fighting on TV. And it's just like, no, like sometimes I want to hear about that because people always degrade Rollie as a mom, but if Rollie were to actually sit down and talk about her relationship with her son and how it got there and why it works for her, I would dead ass tune into it because it's just like, I really want to know why everybody is saying Rollie is a bad mom, but we don't know that because all we talk about is her, she just be pulling her wig off and just be fighting, and it's just like, well, damn girl, it is kind of skeptical to put information out there and have people throw it at your face, but I really do feel like on Bad Girls Club, it was more to the reality TV than just fighting. And then clock this tea. Baddies, all this stuff now, all these girls coming out saying that it's scripted, this is in a contract, that is in a contract, and everybody going on live and saying this is fake and that is fake. And it's just like, damn, like what's the point of being on TV? In Bad Girls Club, it was a lot of stuff where I know the producers manipulated, but some of them, a lot of this was real beef. Real beef. It's like a lot of these, like for example, I know Jazz said that in her season, the producers were just like, hey, like you can send Janelle home if you want to. And she was just like, okay, cool. I'm about to kick Janelle ass out today. And she woke Tiana up and was just like, hey, let's kick Janelle out. And Tiana didn't know that, but Tiana and Jazz had real beef with Janelle, and they beef has been brewing for a while. So it's just like, okay, boom, this about to be explosion to kick this girl out. Whereas on Baddies, they're making fake beef, and the beef just, it's just like, cause Anna Mac and Dolly's little whole thing at the apple picking thing, it was just like okay, y'all do, like it was scripted, and it's just like, at least on Bad Girls Club, it was tension building up, and then it was a boom. Like right here, it's just a boom, and it's just like, okay, like why y'all fighting? Like, oh, she said I was boring. Like, okay, because there was a lot of girls on Bad Girls Club that were boring. Did they fight? No, but they had other stuff going on. I remember BGC 10, Stephanie didn't fight, but she said she was on Bad Girls Club and she had issues with being promiscuous. She had sex with a lot of people, so she wants to go to Bad Girls Club to like stop being promiscuous. And she had sex with Nancy, but she actually found herself a boyfriend that, yeah, that didn't last. She actually found herself a boyfriend. It's just like, okay, so that kind of worked. And y'all know why? I did enjoy in Bad Girls Club when they did bring boys around, because y'all know why. I know how girls are because I'm a girl, but sometimes you can always tell what kind of girl somebody is by when guys come around. No lie. Like, I remember in season 7 when Tasha thought she was flirting with some guy, and that guy entertained her, and then the guy said F that and went to Tierra, and Tasha was all doing the most trying to fight the girl when the guy was there. And it's just like, girl, hold on. But that was real beef, and that made that thing happen. Whereas on Baddies, if something like that would have happened, the whole thing just would have been scripted. Like, okay, you go there and that go there, and y'all fight. Like, no lie. I know this is kind of a rant right now, but for Rollie to sit here on the internet and say that BGC is not the blueprint and that these girls are jealous, it's just like, it never gave jealousy. It never gave jealousy. And then on top of that, the girls on Bad Girls Club were at least 25 younger. You had to be 21 to get on the show, and they were at least from 21. I think the oldest person on there was 26, like Shar. But I think Sarah was like 27, 28-ish. But y'all, some of y'all kind of older than that, and y'all still acting ignorant on TV. So it's just like, if that's the blueprint, then it's like, no lie. I'm 25 and I don't want to be fighting on TV. So it's like, for y'all to be 30 plus doing it, it's just kind of like, yeah, it's not giving blueprint. It's giving, y'all need a retirement plan. Y'all need other jobs. Mind you, Zeus probably pays 1,000,000 times more better than what Oxygen was paying these girls. But at least these girls were having fun. They were doing stuff, and that the whole thing to them wasn't, okay, let's sit in a house and fight. Let's see what we can do to fight. And Natalie was right about one thing on Baddies. They did play pranks, but those pranks built up tension. It wasn't just like, okay, we play it. Like, Natalie tried to manipulate that prank, and it was so lame. Like, if Big Lex wanted to do that herself, that would have been a Bad Girls Club thing. Like, okay, I'm about to go in Ivory room, I'm about to put my name there and sleep with her just to piss her off. Like, the producers behind the scenes were doing petty stuff, but Natalie being on the cast and doing petty stuff, it's just like, girl, at this point, you just need to be a part of the cast. Like, I get it, you want to be the EP, a part of the house, but it's like, even Natalie as the EP, she doesn't, like, it doesn't give EP, because especially for someone like last episode, we found out that Ivory told them, if y'all get the chain to Big Lex, I'm gonna beat y'all ass. It doesn't give EP, because on Bad Girls Club, they would have gave the chain to Big Lex just because you said that. No lie. Because Bad Girls Club wasn't with the shiz. Like, I remember when the twins got jumped, well, before the twins got jumped, and they went to the producers, it was just like, yo, we about to get jumped. Like, these girls keep messing with us. Like, it's 5 against 2. And the producers was just like, oh, so y'all get a taste of y'all own medicine, so y'all can't take it. And Danny and Gabby were just like, if it was on some baddie stuff and Natalie had to do that, like we said, they still gave shit. Natalie told Scotty to hand out the chain. It's not giving EP, so it like the baddies dynamic can't even compare to the BGC. Like, no lie. And then on Bad Girls Club, they were like, it was 24/7. They had cameras on them. They had a live confessional where when they wanted to pop their stuff, they went into the confessional and they talked about what was going on. They came, and it's like, it was random. The confessionals were random. I know they had their green screen confessionals that everybody does, but the live confessionals, they were random, and we knew what was going on in the house. Whereas on Baddies, we don't know what the hell is going on. And now that it's so scripted, it's just like, y'all having beef that we don't even know about because y'all doing this and y'all doing that, and then like sometimes we don't even get what's going on. And I know it sounds like I'm bashing Baddies, but it's like, I watch Baddies, so you know I like it, but it can't even compare to Bad Girls Club. Like, no lie. Like, I hate season 14 of Bad Girls Club, but I would still take that season over Baddies because it's just like, well, at least until Jayla and the twins were there. After that, then it's like, yeah, I would go to Zeus. It's like they actually had things going on. Like I said, we knew these girls. We knew them. We knew them. We knew what was going on in the house. It wasn't like a damn, like, why does Judy not like Shelly all of a sudden? Or dang, like, what happened in the house where it's like the twins are getting jumped? Or it's like, dang, why are we waking up and Kristen is just like big dog of the house, this little dumb blonde girl? Or it's like, dang, why is the house a mess? Like, who destroyed the house? It's like, we knew that because we saw it. And then fast forward to the reunions had dialogue. Or let me just say that Bad Girls Club overall, there was dialogue, and the dialogue was more than just about who won, when, and what fight and how. At the reunions, I feel like Perez Hilton was a way better host than Tanisha. Way, like if Perez Hilton was the host all of Bad Girls Club reunions, then we would have got down to the shiz. Cause Tanisha sometimes was being biased to me, but it's just like, you asked questions, and when you asked questions, people weren't just jumping up to fight. Like, Tanisha wasn't just asking the twins, how did y'all feel about being jumped? And then they just ran up and jumped on Erica just because. Whereas on Baddies, Janisha John, she could say one thing, ask one question to one person, and those two people just start fighting. No lie. And it's just like, Baddies to me is literally just a big boxing match. But I'm just ignorant enough to watch it. But it's just like, to me, Baddies is just a big ass boxing match for girls. Like, I don't really know about anything about these girls until I get on Instagram and follow them. Like I said, I really wish we could have seen the behind the scenes of Biggie and Taseki's song of the Baddie Slide remix. I wish it would have been on camera when Tinkerbell and DTV decided to like make up and become this duo. Cause it's like, y'all was just hating each other last season. Like, what's tea? Like what happened? How did y'all make up? And it's just like the fact that social media is now a thing. Maybe that's it. Cause now it's like all these girls, they just be going back and forth on social media so much where it's just like, oh damn, like y'all don't even need the show anymore. Like y'all just can be on live and hash shit out. And then by the time it gets to the reunion, they just fight. Like I've seen a list the other day where it's like, oh, possible reunion fights. And it's just like, damn, well, thanks for spoiling the reunion for me, sir. Like, thank you. And it's just like, whereas on Bad Girls Club, we had to wait until the next week, every Tuesday, to know what the hell was going to happen. Like, I don't know what type of contract Oxygen had where it's just like, yo, if you spill anything that happened on this show, you're going to jail. Are we gonna send you off to Alaska somewhere and bury you somewhere? Like, I don't know what was in that BGC contract, but we did not know anything that happened on Bad Girls Club or on Oxygen period until Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Period, point blank. And then you would hate for Bad Girls Club where they start fighting at the end and it's just like, boom, next time it's just like, damn. Damn, now I gotta wait till next Tuesday. Whereas on Baddies, when the fight happened between Big Lex and Ivory, I got on Instagram and it was just like, oh no, Ivory won that fight. Nah, Big, and I was just like, damn, I mean, it's not even next Sunday yet. And it's like, I wanted to wait to see if, Lex fought her or not. But thanks for telling me. And now this whole Jayla's hit list thing is coming out. And I'm just like, yo, at this point, do I even need to watch the show? But it's just like, damn, boy, it's just like, so, like I said, for Rollie to ever get on this internet and compare Baddies and Bad Girls Club, and then she also said, like, oh, if your name is not Natalie Nunn, you cannot be the blueprint. But I will say this, though. Natalie did open up the door for kind of like, well, let me just say this. When it comes to Natalie, Tanisha's like the godmother of Bad Girls Club. But I really do feel like season 4 and Natalie specifically put Bad Girls Club on the map because of how outspoken Natalie was. She was name dropping, talking about she slept with Chris Brown, and it turned out that it was false. So it's just like, dang, who is this girl that's saying that she slept with Chris Brown on Bad Girls Club? Like, let's watch this show. And then after season 4 left, it's just like we have a season 5, and it's just like, dang, who are these girls in the promo who are fighting at the beach? Like, I can't wait to watch this show next season. And then Bad Girls Club 6 comes out, and it's just like, damn, who is this girl named Shar in the clips that we see? And it looks like she's running the house. And then season 7 comes out, and it's just like, who is this girl Judy that's drunk and running around and terrorizing the house, and she ended up getting her ass beat? Like, I can't wait to get to that episode. Oh, and I forgot to add something. When it comes down to pranks on Bad Girls Club, I remember when Judy was messing with Priscilla, and she put a roach in her bed. She drew like a picture of her and put like, testicles on her mouth. And she did something else to her. Oh, and then at the end, she threw the cereal on her. And then, yeah, Judy ended up getting her ass beat. Like, it just piled up. It's like Priscilla let it go the first time, the second time, the third time. And it's like, okay, girl, now I'm about to beat your ass. Where it's like, yeah, so I will agree with Natalie no, I disagree. Natalie just like, oh, pranks happen all the time. But it's like, yeah, when pranks happened, to a certain extent, somebody got their ass beat. So even when the whole Ivory is taking it too far, it's like, nah, Ivory got pranked and she fought Big Lex for it. And for her to try to use the on Bad Girls Club excuse, like, nah. On Bad Girls Club, there were pranks. Andrea tried to put hot sauce in Jasmine's juice. Jasmine called her out for a fake, and it never happened because Jasmine, I really do feel like if she wanted to fight Andrea, then she would have done it right then and there. They put hot sauce in Tanisha's juice. Tanisha was mad. She wanted to fight. So it's just like, yeah, when pranks happen on Bad Girls Club, it was time to fight. They were on that. So it's just like, for her to try to duplicate that to Baddies by switching the rooms, I still think, yeah, Ivory had every right to be mad and fight Big Lex. Like, no lie. And then one thing I can say about Bad Girls Club, it's just like, Bad Girls Club was like a social experiment. No lie. It's just like the producers was just like, we about to take 7 unhinged girls, put them in a house and see what they do. That's it. Y'all can go to the club every week. Y'all can go here. Y'all can do that. Y'all can go. But I heard on Bad Girls Club, they had to ask every time they did something. I don't know if it's like that on Baddies, but it's like shit on Baddies. We don't even see them do anything but fight. And when they do go to the club, those little clips that we see for 15 seconds and they supposed to be performing, like, that's it. That's it. On Bad Girls Club, we saw them turn up in the club. Some of them was lit in the club. They were getting drunk in the club. They was fighting people in the club. And it's just like, I'm not saying I want them to fight people in the club on Baddies because it's like 15 of them, and that would be like, that would kind of be a lie. That would be like a whole ass brawl. No lie. But honestly, no lie. I'll watch that. I'll be like, okay. But then if that happened, no lie, I really don't want that to happen. Whereas on Bad Girls Club, when things like that happen, we saw what happened. It's like on Baddies, when things go down, we don't know what happened. We just see the fight. And they don't have confessionals on Baddies where it's just like, oh, I redid this in my drink, but y'all didn't see it. The cameras didn't catch it, but she poured hot sauce in my drink. So when we get back to the house, I'm gonna beat her ass. But it's just like, anytime somebody did some wild ass BS, we knew about it. And when production thought it was going too far, they just stopped it. They would like, but it seemed like on Baddies, they could fight to the death. And they would, and Natalie and Lemon Pepper, and they would not care. On Bad Girls Club, it was a line that you couldn't cross. Season 11, there was a lot of jumping on season 11, but when it got to the point where they jumped Haley, production stepped in, was just like, look, we're about to find y'all, because at this point, it's too much. It's too much. Whereas on Baddies, they could jump somebody and it'll just be cameras. Ooh. Okay, get her. Moral of the story. I said all that to say this. Rollie, she need to go somewhere. No lie. Cause for her to ever say that Camila or anybody is jealous of the Baddies, or it's just like, girl, no. And nobody had no reason to be jealous of y'all, because if it wasn't for us, there would be no y'all. And then on top of that, Rollie was a fan of Camila. All these girls on Baddies were probably watching Bad Girls Club. They knew who Natalie was before Natalie even did Baddies. And it's just like, Natalie's been trying so long to have her own show like this. And it's just like, I really wish Natalie would have put it in the format of Bad Girls Club. And it's just like, it doesn't, like, yeah, because like I said, I would love to know about these girls. I would love for Rollie to be in a confessional and tell us why she didn't like DTV. I would have loved to see DTV's confessional after Tasiki done whooped her ass. No lie. I would have loved to see that confessional. Like, I would have loved for something to happen in the house and Biggie and Anna jumped somebody and they send Anna ass home and Biggie got to be in there by herself. Like, I loved in Bad Girls Club when they broke up duos like that. Like, in season 16, when Dream Doll and Winter thought they were going to be like this, and they sent Dream Doll home, and Winter was in there by herself, and she didn't have her road dog with her, and she was kind of by herself, and Sway ended up beating her up. That was perfect, because if Dream Doll was there, I don't think that would have happened. But the fact that I was happy that she left, because Winter and Dream thought they were going to run the house together. But it's like, nah, baby, you got to leave. You a bully. But now on Baddies, you have all these bullies and they're able to stay in their house with no consequences. So they're just bullying people the whole season. It's like, I I hate that Anna said last time, like, oh, people don't take us serious, our talent serious, because all we do is fight. Like, no, because that's all y'all show. Like, Anna, how about you getting your confessional, and instead of talking about what happened, how about you sing to us what happened? And we'll be like, oh, dang, she can sing. Or how about when in Caribbean, when you are supposed to be on injury reserve and you jumped in a fight, they should have sent your ass home. On Bad Girls Club, you would have been gone. They would have been like, baby, you supposed to be on injury reserve. You can't touch people. Because on season 10, apparently Shannon couldn't touch people. And if she would have touched people, she would have got sent home. So she had to wait to the reunion and do her big one. Shannon wasn't trying to leave. Jen, she was bullying Rocky too much. So they sent her ass home. And other girls just had to be in there without her. I remember when Alicia and Shannon, when they woke up and did that thing on Alicia when Valentina was at the hotel, Alicia wasn't in there with her buddy. Valentina got sent to the hotel. Mind you, it probably would have happened regardless. I'm not saying that Rocky did that because Valentina was in the house, because I feel like regardless, that would have happened, period. So, yeah, it's like, baddies, you can do whatever on that show and there be no consequences because they just want y'all to look bad. They just want y'all to look bad. They wanted this show to be all about fighting, and that's just what it is. We don't know you guys is talented. We don't know what you guys sell. Like, we don't know what you guys do besides just sitting on this show and fight. Shit, we don't even see y'all eat. Like, do y'all even drink water? I've never seen y'all drink water on this show. No lie, but on Bad Girls Club, they cooked breakfast together. We saw them get ready together, and they actually did things. All we see in Baddies, like I said, y'all wake up, y'all fight, y'all go to the club, y'all talk about it. And that's just what it is. And to me, that's not giving blueprint. It's giving, like I said, it's just giving fighting show, boxing. Well, on Bad Girls Club, it had an actual structure, and production wasn't with the bullshit. They didn't care about y'all being a dynamic duo. Either you go home with your friend, and if somebody said, oh no, I'm going home with my friend, it's just like, okay, bitch, bye. We got replacements lined up. We got replacements lined up for y'all. And the replacements weren't based off of who had beef. Everybody was random. Everything was random. There was no like, oh, Biggie was the fan favorite last season. Let's go. No. All these girls didn't know each other, didn't know one another, and they are just sitting in the house. They didn't care. The only time they bought somebody back for the season is when, y'all know, every season when they bought somebody back from the previous season to stir something up. That was the only time we saw those people. When Tiara came for season 8 to introduce herself to the girls for season 8, that's the only time we saw Tiara. And in season 9, that's when we saw Erica. But Baddies, it's like, we see y'all every season doing the same thing. So yeah, moral of the story again. I know that said that 4 times. And I know I just went on a rant, but I just had to come on here and say that. If anybody on here that's watching this thinks that Baddies, any season of Baddies compares to BGC, then I'm gonna need you to check into whatever type of things where they send people that need help. Like, for real. I would try out for Bad Girls Club, but I would never sign up for Baddies. And I'm gonna just say that Bad Girls Club, it would have been fun. I would have loved to meet new girls, see who I do and do not get along with, go to the club with them, you know, do makeup with them, cook with them, eat with them, go on vacation with them, talk crap in confessionals, and just vibe with them. And then if I have to fight, I will, but nobody's gonna force me to fight. There were a lot of girls on Bad Girls Club that did not get into one fight, and they did not get sent home. Well, some of them were boring, I will say that, but they're not boring because they didn't fight. Some of them were just boring. Like I said, Stephanie, she was kind of to me, but like she said, she just had issues because she was a whore. Like, she just was on here to control her whoreness. She didn't care about fighting. She just didn't want to be a hoe no more. On Bad Girls Club, if you are not fighting, it's gonna be like, oh, I want to fight you because you boring. Like, damn. Like, okay, like, what? Like, and yeah, and that's just what the show became. And I hate that for them. Because now you look at the auditions and it's like the auditions are just like people show up and they have to fight even to not get on the show. And it's embarrassing for them because it's like if y'all were trying out for something like Bad Girls Club, all you had to do was have a personality. Like, for real, some of these girls that try out for Baddies, they probably could have made it on Bad Girls Club if they had a personality. Because even the girls on Bad Girls Club, they were not super aggressive. They was kind of cuckoo for Cocoa Puff, but they were not super aggressive. Because it would be like every episode wasn't a fight. Every episode there wasn't drama. There were just certain times where these girls would be in Greece. They would be on boats, on yachts. They'll be meeting boys, and they would just be doing stuff. Whereas on Baddies, if they go 20 minutes without fighting, Natalie would be like, yo, what y'all doing? Like, why are y'all not fighting? Fight! What are y'all doing? Like, Rollie, punch her, do that. And then Rollie would go punch her and do that. Like, Emma just came on this season trying to fight Scotty for being boring. And it's just like, and then it turned out that now she's boring. And the only thing Emma brought to the show is telling everybody that she got a boo-boo. Oh yeah, moral of the story again. For Rollie to get on this internet and say that Camila or anybody from Bad Girls Club is jealous of the girls from Baddies is just like a boo. Girl, like, girl. And it will always give that BGC is better than Baddies. So it's just like, I really just had to get on there and say that because I feel like Rollie tried me just by saying that. Because it's just like, girl... And what, cause girl, who and what are you to the point where we gotta be jealous of and all you doing is fighting on the show? Like, and the thing is, Rollie could actually be entertaining. She has funny punchlines, and I really do feel like instead of Zeus giving her own transforming Rollie show, they could have, if they really wanted a storyline, they could have showed her getting surgery on Baddies. But no, they wanted to make this show all about fighting, and she had to get her own show, which flopped. But it's just like, girl, if you would have put that storyline on Baddies, people probably would have effed with it. If y'all talk about more things other than y'all who won what fight, then it's just like, people would still like y'all. Because that's what we saw on Bad Girls Club. It wasn't a fight every episode. But y'all don't tag her in this because Rollie would definitely beat my ass. So let's just keep this between us. But yeah, y'all, I just came on here to say this. Y'all let me know what y'all think is better. Bad Girls Club or Baddies? And I really fingers crossed it that I really do not see anybody that say that they prefer Baddies over Bad Girls Club. I get that it's a lot of boring seasons of Bad Girls Club, i.e. season 14, which is probably one of the most boring seasons. But still, like I said, the iconicness. Whereas this is just like when Baddies ends, it's not gonna be like a damn, I miss Baddies. It's just gonna be like a, oh damn, Baddies went out of business. Like, okay, damn, like cool. But the presence of Bad Girls, like Bad Girls Club still gets talked about to this day. So it's just like, when Baddies leaves, ain't nobody gonna miss y'all. Like, I'm sorry. Like, and we not gonna know that y'all sell what y'all sell and do what y'all do. Like, we not gonna know that. Who are y'all? What do y'all do? What do y'all want to do with yourselves? Like, me want to know. Like, I would love to see what Ivory wants to do with herself, because all we know about Ivory is that she know how to beat people up. But I would love to see, like, does she make music? Does she have a clothing line that she want people to buy that says park come, or you know, like what does Ivory do? I know Rollie smokes a lot, and she probably got her own weed strand. Well, shoot, that's all she do on the show. So maybe that's her promoting herself too. Like, no lie. But still, like, Anna Mag, your little song, no lie, that you did in the club one time, it was not a club song, and I hated that they played it. Like, they should put you somewhere. They should hook you up with somebody that you can be in the studio with, or put you somewhere where you can sing a song. Honestly, if y'all want to fight all day, it's like, that's cool too. But damn, like, we actually want to know about y'all, because on BGC I actually knew about these girls and I cared about them. I liked them. Like, I felt some type of way when some of them left. Like, but with y'all, when the season goes away, it's just like, y'all, like, I don't even remember what happened, like, in Baddies East. I honestly don't even remember. I knew it was a lot of fights, but that's it. But yeah, y'all. I really just had to come out here and say that, because I was looking at Camila and Rollie go back and forth, and then Judy had jumped in it, and I was just like, what is going on? And then when I saw it, I was just like, no, Rollie didn't. Rollie really just tried us BGC fans by trying to compare. So y'all let me know, which one do you prefer? And I really just hope that y'all don't say Baddies. Y'all please don't say Baddies. But if that's y'all's opinion, I'ma respect it because I love y'all, but just know I'm gonna be kind of annoyed with it. So in the meantime, until I come back with that, just make sure that y'all like, comment, subscribe, share, all that.